alive out there?
Good. This is
All right, welcome back to the channel, guys. Hey, thank y'all for being here. Thank y'all for clicking on that play button. Certainly do appreciate it, as always. Today is the day we're bringing this trilogy to an end. This is Money Game Part 3. This is the last one in the series. Man, 1 and 2, very interesting. It opened a lot of people's eyes, I guess. Ren has a way of doing that, doesn't he? He'll peel back the layers and show you the ugly truth of what's underneath it. He's just good at that. He's good at the way he tells the story, right? Yeah. So I expect Money Game 3 to be no different. So let's get into that and let's check it out. Kind of nervous, not gonna lie. Let's see what he's got for us. All right, here we go. Appreciate it. Hey, don't forget to click that like and subscribe. Let's get started. All right, here we go, fellas. Money Game 3. I like the piano. That's new, right? Right quick before we get into this a little any further. So the bag over the head, I think I've read somewhere that represents a money bag. Am I right in that? Is that correct? If so, that's symbolic, right? That's cool. Oh man, I love the piano. Look at that thing. Easy. Look at the reflection. Oh man, go back. You see that reflection? That was some cool video work. Well, the acoustics are amazing. You can hear the footsteps, everything. You hear everything. It's like you're right there with him. So dramatic. I love the reflection shot. That's cool. Damn, Ren looking fly, boy. Hold on, I heard him take a deep breath. You know what he does when he takes a deep breath, right? He's getting into game mode. So this whole thing is a really dramatic cinema. I don't know what I'm trying to say. This feels a lot different than the other two. That's what I'm trying to say. This is, you can tell he put some time and thought into this one. Anyway.
Let me tell you a story about a boy named Jimmy. 1 year old and his first words were mine, gimme. 2 years old he was walking, 3 years old walking quickly. 4 years old he was running round the pavements of his city. 5 years old and his daddy told him, listen here son, you gotta learn to be a man he works for what he wants. 6 years old and he's reading, writing, top of the bunch. And when he's 7, his progression made him student number 1. 8 years old and he's praised for unusual grades. 9, his parents paid for private school to nurture the flame. 10, 11, 12, 13, he ascends and ascends. His daddy tells him, son, money is the means to all ends. 14, solving complex mathematics.
Okay, I got to stop it somewhere. I feel like this is just going to roll through and never pause or break. So Jimmy, this is a story about Jimmy, and you saw him sitting there playing with his little toys, and his daddy says, "Hey, stop that! Start reading these books. Get your head in the book, son." So I can see what his father's doing here. So I don't like his father's getting in his head a little bit, pushing him through school. Okay, I think I'm with you here, maybe.
Money is the means to all ends. 14,
That's not true,
solving
by the way.
complex mathematical equations. At 15, IQ 150, still elevating. 16, he develops complex software code that detects weaknesses in cybersecurity protocols. 17, and he sells his vision, keeping the share. Not yet an adult, but he's practically a millionaire. 18, and his daddy tells him, now you're a man. This world don't give a damn about you, so take all that you can. 19, he turns.
I wonder how many times that message is relayed to young children, and what drove that? What was his dad? What's up with his dad? Like, why are you driving your son so hard to be focused only on money? There's a lot of questions here.
This world don't give a damn about you, so take all that you can. 19, he turns a profit, stocks and shares, invest in product. 20, double down deposits. 21, his income rockets. 22, he learns that truth is just an obstacle to wealth. If you manipulate the data, then the lie will sell itself. 23, a life of luxury, crystal and cocaine. 24, he makes the Forbes list, they're applauding his name. 25, and his daddy tells him, listen here, son, while you're sitting in that palace, that don't mean that you won. 26, a business shift, he switches business to arms. He's 27, dealing nuclear and shells in Iran. 28, inside the Senate, money bought him a seat. He's 29, a role of counsel in the president's suite. Now he's 30, his daddy says you're losing the race. You're just a servant to the king, not even in second place. 31, a big maneuver for his daddy's approval, moving imports over borders from the exports out of Cuba. 32, moving grams, growing kilos to tons. He's 33, filling warehouses with powder and guns. 34, turf war with nobody to stop it. Blind eye from the po-po inside of his pocket.
All right, man, poor Jimmy. Good Lord. So that was just a complete spiral out of control, all driven by, I guess, his father staying in his ear the whole time. You're not good enough. You think that's good? No, you got to do this. You think that's good? Oh man, you ain't saying nothing yet. You need to be doing this. And he's just constantly driving this kid insane. And now he's out of control. Now we're already doing drugs and dealing with the cartel. I mean, we went from solving complex mathematical equations to drugs. Just, okay, that's what we're doing, all right?
From the po-po inside of his pocket. 35, he gets a call. I'm sorry, son, but it's your father. Had a heart attack, I'm sorry, he's gone. 36, getting pissed off, abusing his product. 37, eyes glazed, disposition demonic. 38, with a prostitute, a moment of passion, heating up a silver spoon and then chasing the dragon. 39, getting reckless and hungry for power. Daddy's words are still driving him to kill and devour. Makes a move against the cartel, but the strategy's flawed. They retaliate and leave him in a hospital ward. A bullet buried in his vertebra and one in his leg. The doctor sighs and says, I don't think you'll be walking again. Fuck.
Hit the brick wall. Just spiraled out of control. Okay. Okay, this is different.
Let me tell you a story about a boy named Jimmy. He was 40
Okay.
and he cursed the words mine, mine, gimme. 41
Yeah,
he
he did.
wasn't walking, 42 not walking quickly, 43 never running round the pavements of his city, 44 inside a palace with a mountain of gold. But those riches turn to rubble when perspective evolves. Weighing heavy on his conscience is the value of gold. Lamborghini for a life, trading money for souls. Jimmy followed the code inside the land of the free. Put your hand inside the cookie jar, take more than you need. And his example is exaggerated versions of me. And it's a version of him, and it's a version of she, and it's a version of you. There's no escaping the blame. The way we live is parasitic. Fuck for money and fame. Call the music.
Okay. You got me there, man.
This isn't entertainment. This is real life. The way we live is lunacy. Community, it declines. Hyperpolarized, always fighting, then we divide. Truth is less important than the money that we designed. Money's an invention. Politics from our invention. They all come from people's ideas. Did I mention? Border's an invention. Law and order fuel the tension. It leads to people killing each other. My solution?
What are we gonna do, Ren? What are we gonna do, buddy? Well, this ain't good. Again, the acoustics, everything.
Everything is subject to change.
Okay.
We could build utopias if individuals were taught to use their brains. But if we teach kids in schools to always be sheep and put themselves before the herd if there's more money for me, then there's no future I see where the humans survive. We're parasites inside a petri dish with cannibal minds. Mold will grow upon the surface then consumes till it dies. And our fate could be the same without this story to the wise.
Yeah. Hold on before he gets into that. I just want to touch base on that little thing about teaching the children in school to always be sheep. I thoroughly believe that a lot of it starts right there. I mean, he's right. If we don't teach these children to have their own individuality and to be themselves, and if we're trying to just to mold them all to be copycats of each other, and if we're using a one mold fits everyone kind of scenario, then I mean, I don't know. That's just not good. I'm not going to get deep into that because that's a whole conversation by itself. This entire video is an entire conversation by itself. You could break each one of these down and be here forever. Okay, Ren just has a way of doing that. They're hard to react to. It's hard for me to react to these because there's so much you want to say and you just don't have the time to do it. I don't be forever. All right, looks like we got a big finish coming up here. It looks like.
45. Jimmy comes home out of the rain, soaking wet upon a wheelchair, drinking again. He is everything he wants, he is fortune and fame. He's a fortunate fool with an unfortunate fate. With a 45 caliber aimed at his brain. 45 a fitting number cause his age is the same. Here's the words of his father. It's such a damn shame. Then he presses on the trigger of a money game.
Oh, man. Did you feel that? I did. Exaggerated versions of you. Exaggerated truths. I see what you did there, Ren. Clever, little buddy. That was clever. Man, I don't know where to go from there. This is a lot. Okay, this is a lot to talk about. I read some of the comments that most of you posted in Money Games 1 and 2, and looks like it's starting a lot of good conversation. I guess that's what needs to happen, but I don't know the answer to this. Psychologists would have a field day with this video. I'm sure of it. Anyway, hey, thanks for watching. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed all three of those. I just don't have a lot to finish off with this with. I'm sorry. Anyway, hope y'all enjoyed that. Thank y'all for watching. Hey, y'all take care.